Hey, everybody, it's Monday again. These Mondays are coming very fast. We are super excited to bring you another Momentum Monday. I am here with Steve Helton, our Director of Marketing, and we are excited because people are doing our contest. So we just
Yeah,
need a few
absolutely.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we'll shout out to them later, but we've got a fun topic for them today, don't we, Steve? To go along even with the contest if they want.
we do. This can absolutely be a way to get your numbers in the contest up, but is also something that you can and should just be doing in general.
Yeah, so what are we going to tell them to do today?
We're going to talk to you guys about asking for reviews and how important those are, and just give you a couple of quick tips that kind of go along with that.
Awesome. We all need reviews, right? As agents, real estate agents, as media companies, as any business,
Yeah.
we know we are now in the world of reviews.
We are.
Yeah.
And just kind of a quick little statistic. This comes from Google Analytics about Google Analytics. And that is that anytime somebody fills out an online form for an order, okay, so specifically buys something online, um, we are to the point where they are guessing that about 97% of people actually look at reviews of the service or product before actually hitting that button. Now that's for like the first purchase, right? Or for the first.
Mm.
So obviously if I'm using the same photographer each time, I might not be going back and reading reviews. But for the first time that I order a product or a service, 97% of the time I'm going to be checking somewhere in the reviews, whether that
Mm.
is simply how many stars it is or actual details that somebody actually left. So
Yeah, you know what my favorite reviews are, honestly, and this has nothing to do with real estate, but I know everybody can
yeah,
relate. Is if you're buying clothes online now, right? Like, I have got to see a picture of what that actually looks like on somebody,
sure.
especially, for my full figure. I need to see if that's gonna cling in places I don't want it to cling. So, anyway, we need to be leaving these reviews. It does help everyone, and it is vital in every business.
Yeah, it really truly is. And I think um, you know, w- we are asking real estate agents for reviews. And I promise you, those real estate agents are asking or should be asking their clients for reviews. So this is something that it's already it should be a very warm conversation already because they're very familiar with this process. They know how important it is. And because of that, I feel like doing it the correct way is just going to be that much easier. It should make it that much more simple for them to feel the need to leave you a review. So we've got a couple of tips, don't we, Shannon?
Awesome, we do. Yes, yes. Let's roll the tips, sir.
So the very first tip is kind of a no-brainer, and it's make it easy for them. Do you want to have to track someone's page down, Shannon, in order to leave them a review?
No,
No.
gosh. I barely have time to even hit the button just to say 5 stars and move on, right?
Sure.
So,
Right.
yeah, it definitely easy. Easy, easy.
So whatever your preferred method of capturing reviews are, when you are asking for the review, whether that is in person or via text message or email, having the link ready to send them so that they can click and leave the review, it's just going to drastically increase your chances of having that review being left.
So when should we send this link, Steve? I mean, there's so many times in the process that, like, should we send it right away so they have it? Should we wait? Like, what should we do?
That's a great question. And that leads us into tip number two. So I'm not going to say that you shouldn't send it right away. When you, depending on the format that you're sending them their materials, having a spot for that review so that if they feel so inspired, they can leave it. That's fantastic. But as far as asking for the review, it's better to do it after you've had a winning moment with them. So, what
Okay.
is a winning moment? Yeah. So, what does that mean? Okay. So, when you're delivering them their media, these real estate agents have a million things going on in their heads already. there's a really good chance that they're getting their
Mhm.
media back on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and that listing is
Right.
about to go live. And they probably have signatures that they still need on contracts from the sellers, right? We know this for a fact, don't we, Shannon?
Yes, we do.
So, so being able to hold off for a second before you ask, let that listing go under contract. Maybe in this market, maybe it's going pending that weekend, and that would be a huge win, right? If it spent just a few weeks
Yes.
in the market. Um,
Yes. Have an
if we're
open
paying it
house and boom, there it goes.
yeah, absolutely, having an open house, so, and asking them, great question, great time to follow up and ask them how their open house went, and then if
Mhm.
well, that's a win, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you're going back and forth with them for just a little bit, and, they added on a twilight photo, or they added on, some sort of upgrade, and while you're in the conversation with them, they say something to you like, "Oh my gosh, that was so quick, thanks so much." Sure, right then, that's a quick win, and even though it's kind of like in the middle of that transaction or at the
Mhm.
beginning, I should say, of that listing for them, it's okay to go ahead and ask for the review then. I do think, though, another really, really good point to bring up is that a lot of these agents are getting on camera, right?
Yes.
Or at
And
least we're
should
encouraging.
be getting on camera. Yes.
So let me ask you this, Shannon. If we have an agent who is at the listing property and you are there to film them as agent in front of camera in some capacity, would it be a good idea if you are vibing with the person to very quickly just say, "Hey, while I got you, do you mind giving me like a 15-second thumbs up talking head as to why you like my services?"
I love it. And honestly, I remember back at WOW when I was the VP over there of sales and marketing, we did this with the photographers. We actually, and the agents, we actually had a contest and we got t shirts for the photographers, and they ran out and they were getting pictures with the agents and posting them. And we gave prizes to the photographers and the agents for participating. So there's a lot of fun things you could do there. But it's so simple if you have the camera out and you just and I would say too, I wouldn't do this on the first appointment with the agent, right? Like they haven't
Sure.
had the media. They don't feel the feelings yet. They're excited to maybe use you, maybe they've seen your work and they are excited, but that's not the time, right? If you're on your fifth, sixth, seventh with an agent and you've got a great rapport, they obviously keep using you. It is a perfect moment to say, hey, can we just grab 15-second photo together or video or whatever it is? And then are you okay that we promote that as a testimonial?
Yeah.
And that is a great social media testimonial.
Absolutely. They are already dressed to be in front of the camera,
Yeah, they're
right?
ready. Ready to go.
They're ready to go.
Yep.
Why not? Why not?
If
Yeah,
you
I love that idea. I think that that
And it
is
maybe incentivize your photographers if you're a large company, like, you could do some sort of incentive to get those reviews. You could also if you're just a smaller company, those are gonna be the reviews to help you scale if that's your goal.
even better. That's such a fantastic idea. Such a
Mhm.
fantastic idea, having it be a competition within your business. I love that.
I
Uh,
love competitions, you guys all know that. I'm down. We're running one right now, like, let's
we
do
are
it. Whatever motivates to get to the goal, I'm in.
yeah, which actually seamlessly leads us into our 3rd and final tip for the day, Shannon, which is okay, you've asked for the review and they leave you a 5-star review. And what do you do next? You thank them, right? So
Yes,
you reward them, just like we're going to
yes,
be rewarding the people participating in our competition. So
yes,
you reward them. And this one is easy. It's probably the one that I feel like is honestly done the least amount because it does
right.
take a little bit of effort.
Time.
That,
Yeah.
that handwritten card with a $5 Starbucks gift card or $5 Scooters coffee or Wawa or wherever
Whatever.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
some people will be like, "Oh, well, $5 anymore doesn't even get you a Starbucks drink," and you might be correct, depending on what
sure.
you drink from Starbucks. I know mine is $5.65, but it's the thought that counts. I would even say a thank you card without anything in it is also just as good. Handwritten is amazing. You can cheat a little bit there. There are some great websites that you can send them your handwriting and then you can make cards that way and even send them with little prizes. So there are easier methods to use. But honestly, I think if you just put it on your desk every day to spend 5 minutes writing one or two cards to your best people or for a cut, a review, you are building such goodwill with your clients.
Yeah.
We do this as agents, right? Because we're all in relationship businesses. We want a client to use us over and over and over again, and we want to build that loyalty. And you do that by these little moments where you catch them off guard and they get something in the mail. It's a little hard sometimes to find agents' addresses. I wouldn't worry about that. I just drop them off at the office. You even save postage and stop by that office and drop some flyers off. It's like a 3 for 1, you
Yeah,
know? I'm all
that's a
about,
fantastic idea, and also, guess
yeah.
what? That's another touch that you can do is asking them for their address. If you are asking them for their address, you're staying top of mind. There's nothing wrong with saying, "Oh my gosh, I saw that review you sent me. Is there any way you can send me your address? I would love to send you a little something in the mail."
Yeah,
I mean,
they're gonna be like, "Yes, here's
yeah,
my address," right?
absolutely. Yeah. It's
Yes.
really becoming partners and not just,
Mhm.
client consumer.
Yeah,
Um,
and if
and
writing those cards really stresses you out, if you're thinking right now, "Gosh, I can't even do that," you can go to the gift card shop online, and you can buy a $5 gift card and email it to the agent and type and say, "Thank you so much."
yeah.
So, again, I think the extra step really means more with the handwritten thank you note, but honestly, it's just the act of rewarding the behavior that you want, right? It's kinda like kids.
It it very much is. Yeah. And we all know that real estate agents are just a bunch of grown-up children right now. I'm
I
just kidding.
I mean, I will say that's true, and our
We can
users
say
are
that
probably
because we were
dying
real estate
laughing
agents,
right
right?
now because it's true. Yes,
Yeah.
we are
And
agents, so we get to say
and
all the things, right?
and and I'll tell you this too, if you do not feel like you can go out and you're not in a financial position where you can go out and buy something physical, is there something, a small add-on service that you can do complimentary for them for the next time?
You got it, or you can give them a little credit even.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
absolutely.
there like, we could probably go on for 10 more minutes, and we won't because these are bite size,
Sure.
and we won't do that to you, but there are just so many ways to do that, so just take little thought in it, create a process, and just run the process, guys. And why we're doing this contest, these are can be those calls to those agents where you're trying to get referrals and say, "Hey, we really love working with you. If I send you a link to the Google review, can you get that done, and I'll send you a little gift for doing so?" Like, again, 2 for 1, right? And also can give you maybe you're struggling with why you should call an agent. Again, that should always just be, I'm just checking in on you, want to make sure you're good. You don't ask them
Mhm.
to make an order. You just give, right? A little jab,
Right.
jab, right hook from one of my favorite people, Gary Vanderchuck. It's a great book, by the way. It's kind of about social media, but it works for clients anyway. So yes, definitely give, call them and say, "Hey, I am trying to build my Google reviews. You are one of our best clients and we appreciate you so much. Could I send you the link and have you spend 2 minutes giving us a review?"
It's fantastic.
Done. Send them a
Yeah.
text, right? So, yeah, I love this. Great topic this week, Steve. And we are going to give a shout out really quickly to our amazing clients that are on the accountability challenge. If you don't know what the accountability challenge is, make sure you watch Momentum Monday from last week. You can still participate and get in here. Just because you missed a week isn't a big deal. Okay, because everybody that participates is going to get entered into the drawing. Okay, so right now I want to thank Nathan from Real Estate Exposure, Justin from Pixel Crew, and Wesley from Zephyr Media Works. Thank you for participating. Don't forget to update your numbers. And we are so excited to see who's going to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Shannon said, this is a everyone who participates is going to get in an entry in our drawing. So it is absolutely not too late to participate. You still have plenty of time.
I love it. I love it. Well, I think we'll end it now, sir, and we'll see everybody in a week.
All right. Thanks so much, Shannon.
All right, bye, guys.